Woohoo! 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 What's next? Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Weekly. As always, I'm Robo. What the hell am I doing? Note to self, never do that again. I know today's Thursday. My schedule's been kind of screwy this week. I've been behind. I've been having to run errands. But better late than never, really. Early talking about toys. Late talking about toys. Talking about toys on time. Doesn't matter when. It's just as long as we get to talk about toys. So let's talk a little bit about NECA. A lot about some Bandai various products, and a little bit of Diamond Select. First up, this has been a running story over the past week or so. A new SH Figuarts Darth Vader was shown, or well, hinted at the Tamashii Nations World Tour. And this past weekend, it was shown again at a different show. I'm not even sure what show this is. It could be Tamashii Nations World Tour somewhere else. These pictures were just sent to me. I have no clue. But showing it again gives me a little bit more faith that they will eventually solicit a new Darth Vader. Now, we know it looks kind of weird. Now, I know it's a kind of looking weird. Now, we've seen up-close pictures of this. It does look a little bit weird, but hopefully there's going to be some tweaking before they actually release it. Also shown at this show is the old man Obi-Wan. If I were a betting man, and I'm not because I'm a broke-ass bastard who collects toys, but if I were a betting man, I would say old man Obi-Wan is probably the next solicit we'll see. And now that I say that, it'll be something completely different. Also being shown is the Force Awakens Han Solo and FN2187. After getting the Mafex FN2187 and it being a little bit large, nice figure, but a little bit large, the face is kind of funky, I'm looking forward to the SH Figuarts version. And then the Old Man Han, right now all we have is the Black Series one. I'll be happy to replace that, even though it's not a bad figure. I still, have to go with the better choice. And I have to buy all of them to make sure, I get the better choice. I have a feeling that during the whole Last Jedi craze, once it hits, that they may solicit these two. And I'm good with that. Bring it on. Also back in the other picture, they are again showing the C-3PO and R2-D2. These are looking good. And again, because it's in that line with Luke Skywalker, who we do have, and he's a good size, it still looks like C-3PO is lining up with Luke Skywalker, about same size-wise. And I keep harping on that because I'm so afraid that the SH Figuarts C-3PO is going to be small. Hopefully that is not the case. We need that perfect in between the model kit and Mafex C-3PO size for this figure. Now last week I did mention the Diamond Select Pirates of the Caribbean Barbossa and Jack Sparrow. It looks like those have been canceled. I didn't get to talk about the figures too much because I was harping on the lack of pistols for Jack. But I was kind of looking forward to these. These did look good, and especially the build-a-wheel for the ship. Again, this is how old joke, let's not rehash. But it looks like they weren't up for pre-order very long before they were canceled. What you gonna do? But as I was setting up the camera, just 10 minutes ago, but by the time you watch this, it'll be several hours, they did just show the final prototype pictures for Drax, Star-Lord, Groot, and Rocket Raccoon in their Marvel Select line. And of course that's from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. We've seen it up for a while now though, the black silhouettes. It's good to see final paint on them. Solicited earlier this week was the Mezco 1/12 Collective Wonder Woman. This is looking good. I hear people talking about her limbs being thin, the head being kind of large, but I'm kind of okay with this. I like the look of it, but I'm one of the few people that haven't actually went and watched the movie yet. I'm hearing good things. I want to go see it, but yeah, the movie theater is so far away, and it's so expensive. I got no excuses. I just haven't got off my lazy ass and left the house yet. That's the only excuse I have. But the figure does come with an extra head. It's one of those situations where the two heads don't really look super different. One of them's kind of neutral. Looks like it could have a grin, but it's not. And then the other one is slightly angry just by dropping the eyebrows a little bit. Figure comes with several hands, comes with sword, comes with shield, comes with lasso. The pre-order price is $80 and it should come out somewhere between November and January if the schedule holds. Also solicited recently was the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Shenron. This is looking great. With the stand and everything, it stands around 11 inches tall. Now the stand looks like it's a little bit adjustable, and Shenron itself has a lot of articulation points, it looks like, but how many different poses can you get him when the stand is in that position? It looks, you may be able to slide here and there, but for the most part, this is what it's going to look like on the shelf. Maybe some adjustment to the head. The mouth does open and close, so that's cool. At the very bottom, you have all 7 Dragon Balls with a little effect around it. Now, one of these pictures does have yellow lightning shooting up from underneath and everything. That is not included with Shenron. That is a Tamashii effect that they just added for the picture. Now, this has a release date of October. It's going to run you about $90, $100, somewhere in there. And from what I'm seeing on all the import sites, it's already sold out. So apparently a lot of people were waiting for this. So grab it while you can. It's going to be one of those type situations. Speaking of situations where you have to grab stuff really quick or you're going to miss out, NECA has announced the online sell date for their San Diego Comic-Con exclusive items. And that will be, they said they weren't selling any at all. So none of you have to be online at any time in the next month or so. Too bad, so sad. No, I'm just kidding, but I've got to have that turtle set, so you are all competition. That's what it comes down to. I love you all, but it's every man for himself when it comes to this turtle set. So the actual sale dates are June 24th through June 28th. I can't lie, that's past the actual sale date. Again, you would be screwed out of it, and I would have my turtles. I have to play fair. I can't lie to you. So, the actual sell date is June 20th through June 23rd. Each day, a limited supply of each exclusive will go up for sale. Once they're sold out for that day, you're shit out of luck. Sales will start at 1 p.m. Eastern. You do the math. I'm giving you these dates. I'm giving you this time. I can't do all the math for you. Now, the turtle set is limited to 5,000 pieces. It'll run you $200, and it will ship out after the convention. Now, another exclusive they will have at the show, and it's kind of related to the turtles, is the, I keep forgetting the name of this damn thing, Sewer Mutation Warrior Alien. I can't remember everything off the top of my head. But it will not be available in the online sale. You can only get that through NECA's Club Alien or at the show itself. So there's going to be some line standing there. And just announced today is a third exclusive, and that would be the 8-inch mixed media figure for Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey Death. Looking pretty cool. I don't collect this line, but hey, I can appreciate a cool figure. And getting a figure of Death from that movie, yeah, not bad at all. But Death will be available in the online sale. It's limited to 1,000 pieces, and it'll cost you $35. Now let's talk about some Bandai model kits. I don't do the ships, but this is so damn impressive that I can't not talk about it. And that would be the perfect grade 1/72 scale Millennium Falcon. This bad boy is about 19 inches in length. I've never built anything bigger than the figure model kits, so building something this big, it seems a little bit daunting. And when it comes around to it, the price is a little bit daunting. This sumbitch will run you about $400. That is insane in my brain for a model kit. But I know a lot of people have been waiting for this because of the other ships that they have released in this scale. Don't get me wrong, it would be impressive as hell, but where would I put that? I'd have to dedicate a room to just it, and then I'd have to go back and buy all the same scale ships for it to go around it, and then I'd have a whole, yeah, no. I can't do it, but all of you guys out there that have been waiting for this, here's your chance. No exact release date, it just says summer of 2017. And then speaking of another model kit that I'm going to admire from afar, like the Millennium Falcon, I got this picture this morning from Instagram user FFL, and it seems to be a quarter scale R2-D2. Very cool looking, but I can't go up the bigger scale. I skipped the half scale BB-8. Where the hell will I put that? I have no idea. Quarter scale R2-D2, same situation. It looks beautiful, but probably going to be a little bit expensive, and it's going to take up a lot of room. But for you quarter scale guys out there, ooh. Keeping with the models, but flipping around to Bandai's Figuarts line, they announced 2 new effects this week, and that would be Burst, and it would be Ground. Now, I did get the first 2 effects in this line, the blue and yellow aura effects, and those are great little additions to the collection. They enhance my Dragon Ball models, or you can use it with any figure you have. I mean, it just works all the way around. And this looks like it's based on the same premise, but instead of lightning, the Burst has little explosions all over it, and the ground has chunks of ground. Plus it's adding a couple of new colors to the line. Now they're soliciting at about $7. They will release in August, but if things hold up like the aura effects, they'll run you about 11 bucks on Amazon once they release. But even more exciting, for the Figuarts standard Dragon Ball line, they finally solicited the Goku and the Krillin. We saw these at a show last week before, something like that, but to see official promotional pictures, to be able to actually pre-order them, hot damn, I'm so happy. I can't even explain how happy I am right now. Krillin comes with 3 faces. He has the screaming look, he has the neutral look, and he has the kind of scared look. He comes with several sets of hands. He comes with 2 effects. His Destructo disc looking great. But I'm even happier to get this Goku. The depowered look before he goes Super Saiyan, just the black hair. He also comes with 3 different faces, several sets of hands, a Kamehameha effect, both charging and firing. Now the body here is reuse from the Super Saiyan Goku, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which I'm good with. Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I got it right this time. All you buttholes that came at me whenever I said it wrong last time. But that's okay. That's okay. That's what I'm here for. Goku is going for about $20. Krillin, smaller figure, goes for about $17. And these both release in August. And there's also a deluxe pack that comes with both models, and then some kind of clear base that holds both of them. It's the same price as both models together, but you do get the base for free. Essentially, that's what it works out to. So I went for the deluxe pack myself. You can do whatever you want. And then lastly, at least I say lastly because I was already in there editing video and this popped up. Good Smile Company has solicited their figma Overwatch Tracer. Now I know nothing about this game. I just know my son talks about it constantly, and he doesn't even have it. Apparently he just watches YouTube videos of it all the time. But she's looking really great. I don't have a lot of Figmas, but the ones I do have, I really enjoy. Now Tracer comes with her pistols, comes with a bomb. It says very fluid articulation, and I believe it looking at these pictures. The figure costs you about $60, and it will release in December. Now I wanted to take the end of this to kind of, not explain, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I wanted to address the guys that want to jump down my throat whenever I don't like a figure or I have problems with a figure. I understand the QC figure to figure is going to change, but I can only review what I get. I can't go, well, mine has a screwed up eye, but I think I like it because I saw another review and it was good. No, I got a screwed up one. That's all I can look at. I mean, I got screwed on the QC issue. If that's what, you know, made me not like the figure, it may be something else. And that something else may be something that doesn't bother you. But that's okay. I mean, that's what we're here for. We all have different tastes. We all have different levels of piss-offedness. I just made that up. And when I don't like a figure, I'm not trying to talk you out of liking it. You like it. I don't. I have no say over what you feel, and I'm not trying to have any kind of say. I'm just some asshole on the internet talking about toys. All I'm doing is showing range of articulation, sculpt, paint, and then my opinion on it. And I used to try to not throw too much opinion in there, but I can't help it. That's just the way I am. I eventually just start rambling and opinion comes out. But like I said, I'm not trying to talk you out of liking the figure. That's perfectly fine if you like it. But I may not. And that's okay. Seriously. If you don't agree with that, that's fine. But don't be a dick about it, because that's just uncalled for. I try not to be a dick back, but it's very hard sometimes. Did I go from dick to what? We're all enjoying the same hobby, and that's the key word, enjoying. It's your hobby. If your hobby is to be angry all the time, then take it somewhere else. This is all just blowing off steam, having fun, back and forthing. If you're an angry bastard, move the hell on. So if you like this Fwoosh Weekly, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the Fwoosh. Or not, if you move the hell on.